Well, good morning, everyone. I have a quick question for you. Are you allowed to cross the street by yourself? Are you allowed to cross it? You're not allowed to cross the street by yourself. Jonah's not allowed to cross the street by himself either. Sometimes Jonah tries to cross the street because we have a park right across the street from our house. I think all of you know that. We have a park right across the street from our house, and sometimes we'll go out the front door and Jonah knows that we're going to park, and so he'll run ahead of us. And he'll try to cross the street. And what do you think I do, or Jonah's mom does, when Jonah starts to try to go out into the street by himself? What do you think we do? Any idea? Adam? We chase after him, and we wave our arms, and we say, Jonah! Turn around! Stop! And Jonah, the good little sinner that he is, generally turns around and laughs at his parents. But sometimes he does stop, and sometimes he does listen to us. Why? If Jonah is going out into the street by him... I'm sorry, did I scare you? We're okay, I'm not going to scream anymore, okay? Yeah, I won't scream anymore, okay? What do I know about the street and what goes in the street that Jonah doesn't think about? What goes in the street? What goes in the street? Big metal containers with wheels on them. What are they called? Adam? Cars! What could happen to Jonah if he goes out into the street by himself because he doesn't think? A car could come and hit him, couldn't it? That would not be good, would it? Because Jonah doesn't know enough, he doesn't have enough sense yet to look both ways before crossing the street and know what it and know that something could hurt him. So when I see Jonah going out to a potentially dangerous situation where a car could run out and run over him, I scream and I say, Jonah, stop and turn around and come back. Do I do that because I'm mad at my son? Do I yell at him because I'm mad at him? Come back, Jonah, come back. Am I mad at him? No, I'm not mad at him. I love him. And so I scream and I chase after him and I say, come back, turn around, because I love my son and I don't want him to get hurt. And if your parents ever do that to you, it's because they love you, not because they're mad at you. Because they don't want you to get hurt. You know, that's the same thing that God does for us. See, because we always go out and try to do things that are dangerous and harmful to us. It's called sin. And it's nasty and it's bad. And every time that we do something that's a sin, it's dangerous and it's harmful and it's bad for us. And so God comes to us in His Word and He says, no, don't stop, turn around. Come back to me, God says. Don't go over there to that sin because you can get hurt. And that's not good. And so God comes to us and we call that repentance. That's a big word. Can you guys say repentance? That's it? Repentance. Good job, Abigail. Repentance is turning away from sin and turning back to God who loves you and takes care of you. That's what we're talking about today. And every time that your parents have to say, no, don't touch that, it's hot, or no, don't go out into the street, or no, don't go under that tree branch because we're cutting it down, or anything like that that's potentially dangerous, you can remember that what they are doing is protecting you from physical harm. But what they're doing is they're showing you, too, the love that God has for you when He wants you to stay away from things that are sinful and harmful for Him. So you can remember that, and you can appreciate your parents, and you can appreciate your God for saying, turn around, get back. Right? You can go back to your seat.